UNI's 2005 semifinal appearance was the second in Mark Farley's first 5 years as head coach. It was Brian Wingert that delivered the game-winning points against Texas State, but the final play of the game came from the defense in the second overtime. It's one of 3 distinct plays that stand out to the players. We start with a special teams play by punter Adam Koss.
They go out and they try to block his punt, and they do not hit it. And he falls and he plays the role. He goes down and he's holding his ankle and he comes off. And
our punter might have went down harder than he got hit. When he came off the sideline, I didn't know till the next day that the camera had went to him on the sideline, and he's over there smiling.
And he plays it until he gets over to the sideline. He takes his helmet off and he starts laughing. He said, "Yeah, they didn't touch me."
It's part of the game.
We get the ball back, we score, 2-point conversion time. Sanders gets flushed out of the pocket. I start kind of jogging and finding my way into a soft spot of the zone. I see Sanders, I'm waving my hand, so he sees something out of the ordinary, and sure enough, he tosses it like right under the goalpost, and there I am, tied up for the 2-point conversion. I feel like the momentum really changed there.
We scored with about 2 minutes left, I believe, 1:45, something like that. And they decided to take a knee instead of pressing the ball when they'd been moving it pretty good on us, so there was a lot of boost from their fans.
We had scored first on the overtime. You know, they still could have kicked the field goal. DJ Vokalek was our defensive coordinator at that time, and he called the blitz, and I remember the blitz being called, and it was kind of like bite your lip because it's all or nothing, and went for it.
Yeah, I know I was backpedaling out. There was an underthrown ball, you got crossers in front of me, and then all of a sudden Tharp makes a one-handed interception diving to the ground, like, oh, we're going to the national championship now.
But I also remember Julie Bright, and I can remember Gary Ryman calling the game, and hearing that later, and her scream in the background when we had won the game, because that was really the scream of every UNI football fan that day to clear that hurdle.
Still to come, we hear how it felt to be on the field in a championship atmosphere and how the UNI fan base responded. We also show you one of the senior defensive leaders that went on to a professional football career.